Okay, so we're going to move from mitosis, which I've color coded. Orange is interphase, green is mitosis, and yellow is cytokinesis. I tried to do that for all of this. And I also did it on the image. So interphase is when the cell spends most of its time in interphase. But then when it is time for cell division, then it moves into gap 1, synthesis, when DNA is getting copied, and gap 2. Then it moves into mitosis. Mitosis is really just the nucleus dividing into 2 nuclei. So there's your 1. The nuclear membrane disappears, chromosomes line up, they get split, and then we get a pinching so we can get new cells. And cytokinesis is the final step when you've got your 2 cells. So this is how your organisms grow. They replace damaged or old cells. And if an organism needs to do cloning or do asexual reproduction, then they can do this process also. But I'd like to move on to what happens when we're not talking about growth or replaced cells. We're actually talking about how to get whole new organisms. And that process is through a process called meiosis. I am going to show you something about this image, but let's also take a look at where we need to be. This is a cell cycle reorder that you're going to make. You're going to take an entire piece of printer paper, cut it in hot dog form, glue it together or tape it together, and you're going to find this sheet that was given to you, and you're going to cut out all these pieces, and I'd like you to lay them out in order. I'll show you the order before you tape them down, but what we're going to put together is the cell cycle and meiosis. This is how organisms make sex cells. So if an organism is going to make a whole nother organism, so humans are going to make more humans, dogs are going to make more dogs, even some plants are going to make more plants. They do sexual reproduction. And the only way to do this is to use our body cells, but to make them into sperm and egg cells. And making sperm and egg cells is a very different process. No other cells in the body actually join up together like sperm and egg cells do. So this process is unique.